Oh, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And a huge win for the nation, a huge win for election integrity, especially coming out of the state of Georgia. And we remember what that looked like back in 2020, the mysterious water pipe burst that took place in the arena that forced all the election workers out, except for a few who continued to stay the course and continue to count the results, right? We know what happened with that in Fulton County, Georgia. Well, the New York Times is coming out, and of course, Democrats are furious over the new election laws that are being put on the books to protect this upcoming election from that same type of shenanigans that we saw take place back in 2020. This is a huge, huge move in the right direction. And of course, other states across the country should probably pay attention and take note, because the New York Times is absolutely flipping out, saying there's no way the Democrats are going to be able to win Georgia now. Why not? If everyone just has an ID and votes, why wouldn't they be able to win? I wonder why. Let's go ahead and take a look at the story coming to us from the Gateway Pundit. And of course, they can't cheat. The New York Times admits Democrats will not likely win red state Georgia with the new election integrity laws in place. Every once in a while, the New York Times accidentally publishes a brutally honest report. Nick Cons I'm not going to try it. Admitted on Monday in a piece for the New York Times that the new election laws in Georgia and new election integrity rules will likely cost Democrats the election. They're obviously telling us, well, they don't do the things up and up. Maybe the new laws in Georgia ought to be the blueprint for saving the election and the United States for the dirty Marxists, right? So we look at it, and this is the headline here: how the far right, people who just want election integrity is considered far right. How the far right took over the Georgia election board could save or could swing the election. The unelected body that shapes voting rules has a new conservative majority who questioned the state's 2020 results. Yeah, so did most of the country. They now have new power to influence the results of the next election. As I reported earlier, the Georgia Election Board has voted 3-2 in favor of a new rule mandating that election workers compare the total number of ballots cast with the total number of unique voter ID numbers in the system. Cast! To make sure the totals are matching? What a concept! This rule aims to ensure that every vote cast in the state is legitimate and that any discrepancies are thoroughly investigated before the election results can be certified. The new rule, reported by former RNC official and Trump spokeswoman Liz Harrington, is set to overhaul how precincts handle election returns. Under the rule, if disparities are found in any precincts where the number of ballots exceeds the number of unique voter ID, the counties are required to withhold certification of the election results until the suspected fraud is fully investigated and resolved. According to the new approved regulation, the Georgia Election Board members are tasked with scrutinizing the vote data in each precinct. Specifically, the rule stipulates tabulating results, investigating discrepancies, and certifying the results. The rule also empowers the board members to examine all election-related documentation before certification or certifying the results, ensuring that any potential fraud is detected and addressed before election results become official. If fraud is discovered, the board is obligated to compute the votes justly and report the facts to the district attorney for further action. That's a great, great win in the right direction. You should be excited about that for Georgia, right? Because Georgia Democrats need Georgia, right? They need Arizona. They need Nevada. They need Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. But see, they thought they had Georgia all sewed up. They thought they had it. Not so much, right? And especially with the new law in Pennsylvania, or the new ruling in Pennsylvania that took place. I did a video about that yesterday. Check it out, talking about where they are now pushing back on some of the shenanigans that took place back in 2020 as well. So anyway, stay vigilant out there. Get involved. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Have a great, great day.